Welcome back to Controlled Chaos, guys.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys. Starting our start of the new year with the Controlled Chaos podcast episode, I would say.
Yep. 2020, year of Controlled Chaos.
Yeah.
Y'all already know, year of the
This
podcast.
is the year of the podcast. We will blow up and become rich and famous because I said the N word in episode 3.
Yeah, so hopefully we become famous and we can delete that episode.
Yeah, on to our topics of today. Obviously, as y'all know, World War III starting. Trump fucking bombed an Iranian airport.
No, it wasn't an airport. It was it was like a military leader basically, right?
Yeah, it was
Like a general.
like a general.
And he told the Pentagon to go send a missile strike, and they killed him. And yeah,
Yo, imagine being the Pentagon. You get to call on New Year's. Hey, y'all need to bomb this one dude in Iran. It's just like, what? He's like, yeah, go bomb him. It's the
yeah.
present.
And like apparently, like everyone's saying, like he had no right to do that, and it's considered a war crime. And like at this point, there's pretty much no way he'd get reelected. And it's funny because there's all this like irony, basically, about how he was tweeting a bunch of stuff about Obama, yeah, saying like, "Oh, Obama's gonna start a war with Iran if you elected or like stay in office," and like all these tweets and videos, and then he did it.
Yeah.
So it's
Bro, that man was like, I'm gonna get impeached, but I'm gonna start a war so I can fucking stay in office. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck?
yeah,
That's crazy. Like, what the? Like, I don't think he knew the consequences that would have came out of him fucking bombing a fucking general in Iran.
yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Like beginning of the New Year's, like no one expected it, and it just happened, like just out of the blue. Everybody just saw World War III trending. Everybody woke up to World War III memes and being like, "What the heck is wrong right now?" So yeah, it's like weird, but at least we got some pretty funny memes
Yeah,
about
these
it.
are so fucking
Like y'all see the one
funny.
where it's like when I get captured in Iran and become a war prisoner, and then the prison guard plays his mixtape, and it's LeBron James like dancing to like some Iranian music.
Yeah, it's so fucking
I know
funny.
that no cap though, that fire be kind that music be kind of slapping though.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be in the fucking prison yard with all the Iranian guards listening to the mixtape, just jamming out with them.
Honestly. So yeah, and then another thing that like a lot of you may not know is so for any of you who are in college or may not be in college, we all know we have to fill out FAFSA when we get to college, right? And for you female viewers, when you're a male, you have to sign up for selective service papers, right?
Yes.
Which basically means, in order to actually be able to qualify for financial aid, you have to, send out papers saying, I am willing to be drafted if ever needed in the country, right? And you don't have an option to say no. Like it's literally just, I have to fill this out. If not, then I get no financial aid, and also I get a fine and can go to jail.
That's bullshit, bro.
So yeah, it's really dumb, but it's like, okay, either it's not like I can be like, okay, I'm not gonna go to college and just don't get financial aid. I don't not like that, but like I'm not gonna get financial aid because it's like you still have to sign up for it either way. It's like one of the requirements.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, I really just gotta sign up for the draft, and everybody's just realizing like, damn, I really just did that, and like if something does happen, am I gonna be sent in?
Imagine just like being like way through midterms and like you just get a letter being like, "Hey nigga, you gotta go."
The recruiters walk in and just drag you out.
It's just like, hey homie, I know you're studying for midterms, but country needs you. Yeah. Get out. Get out. That would suck so much. Imagine everybody that we know that joined the military and like the as soon as like they got done with boot camp, they got done with this shit, they're getting immediately shipped off to fucking Iran. That sucks.
I know, like I saw an Instagram post by someone I follow who joined the Navy after high school, right? And then all this talk about World War III happening, he's like, damn, literally right when I had to join, this happens. So it's like all these kids who thought, they're gonna get their money for their brand new Camaro or whatever, and
Bro,
have to go into war.
All got fucked, bro. Honestly, like that was so funny. Everybody that was like, "I'm joining the military for blah 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 reason," bro. Y'all just got fuck. Y'all were like, bro, we haven't had war in forever. Like, nothing's gonna happen. Trump just bombs bombs a general in Iran. And you're just like, now you're shitting bricks. And you're like, yo, I should put reserve duty. Now they're gonna fucking shit me out. Homie. Like, that sucks.
Remember, guys, if the likelihood of this draft actually happening and there being a world war is super low. Like,
Oh yeah.
being a world war, it's not gonna happen. Like, it's like a little small war in Iran, sure, maybe like we sending in troops or whatever to protect.
ISIS.
Yeah, we'll most likely be sending in troops to, like, protect American citizens there.
Didn't they bomb an embassy?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think the Iranian retaliated and bombed an embassy, or are going to bomb an embassy.
Maybe. Well, there was a bunch of like stuff, like people from like Iran saying like, America messed up doing this, and like, they're gonna pay. And but then I've also heard a lot of citizens, like the actual citizens, being like, nah, like we didn't like that dude at all. Like, it's kind of good that he did that, but like at the end of the day, it kind of sucks because those are just the citizens.
Yeah.
So it's like they kind of have no voice. So the government's gonna be like, nah, they killed one of us. We're gonna kill all of them, type dealio, So it's like we're kind of screwed over, man.
But yeah, like honestly, like at this point, like we're kind of fucked. Like if Trump could be more stupid, we're kind of fucked. Then y'all gonna have to go to war. Any of the homies in the military and the branches and all that, y'all fucked. Cause y'all gonna go to war, y'all about to get fucking shot at. And meanwhile, me and Christian can't get drafted, so we're chilling.
Yeah.
So we're fine.
Don't worry, we'll be covering the World War III news.
Yeah,
over here on Controlled Chaos. Bro, all are fighting on the front lines.
Imagine one of my friends getting drafted in the middle of a war with headphones, like, "Hey, what are you listening to?" Bro, the Controlled Chaos podcast slapping right now. They're making me laugh. I'm shooting these dudes, bro. Like honestly, but the actual chances of World War III happening are so low. Like it's probably like one of those like proxy wars you've had with like fucking ISIS and shit. And he's like fought out in like the fucking boonies or some shit.
Yeah, nothing's gonna happen. Like as much as everybody's freaking out, because like the only reason people are freaking out is because the media makes it such a big deal, being like, "Oh, World War II is gonna happen. Trump did this. Like it's gonna escalate to something so huge." But it's like,
yeah, I was telling my mom early today in the morning, so I'm like, I can't be drafted, so I'm chilling. I was gonna mess around with it. I'm like, bro, like this is gonna happen. Like the only thing that's gonna happen is like gas prices are gonna go up because we get most of our fucking petroleum fucking Iran and Iraq,
like the Middle East, basically.
Shit, so we're kind of fucked on that. So anybody who drives a car right now is fucked. Cause that shit about to go up like 60 cents, bro. Y'all about to be fucked. Y'all about to be wasting. Yeah, in your little fucking Camry, Toyota Camry, you've been put 20 bucks for the past week, and I can be put like 25 or some shit, dude. Oh fuck, that's fucking retarded. That's mega dumb. But like, that's on you guys, cause y'all want to fucking buy a fucking car instead of going to Tesla and getting an electric car,
Yeah.
So I'm supporting Tesla right now.
Everybody just walking and bike everywhere.
Exactly. Who the fuck gets a car? Pollution, bro. I took AP Environmental Science. I'm all about the non-pollution world, man. The fuck? I totally like making electric cars that totally do not use any type of biodegradable material that may or may not cause pollution. Also, to make the car just so I don't have to worry about it. It's fine. Like they all fucking idiots. But like. World War III chance of happening, like slim to none.
Yeah, so just stop worrying about it. Just laugh at the memes.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Like a lot of people are like taking this shit like, oh fuck, like we're all gonna go die.
Yeah, like basically, unless like it has to be something big,
Yeah, like they have to like bomb like the Empire State Building or something, That's like I can call that right now. I'm calling that right now, bro. Right. Either LA is getting bombed or New York is getting bombed. Either way, one of us is fucked. That's all I'm saying. One of us is fucked. It's not even Korea that's gonna fuck us up. It's just gonna be Iran bombing us with fucking terrorist attacks in LA or some shit.
What if North Korea's president is to back us up when Iran comes to attack us?
Could you imagine Korea's just like, hey, America, I'll help you guys out if you just turn a blind eye to some hate crimes I'm gonna do later on this year. It's
like they're about to send in their troops, and then North Korea just sends a nuke over to Iran.
What if they're like collateral damage? Like we'll help you out. We'll send a nuke over there and make it seem like it's our bidding, but some of your troops are gonna have to die to make it seem like it was our fault. And Trump's gonna be like, yes, I'll sacrifice like 100,000 of those fucking 18-year-old kids that were dumbasses to sign up for the military.
Because you can't really if you were to do that and like just pull out all your troops and then it happens, it's like, oh damn, they're working with them, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you can tell then. So it's like you gotta be real inconspicuous about it.
Because like, honestly, like if they ever find out we're working with a fucking dictator, they'll be like, oh, wait, the democracy, but supporting fucking dictatorships now. Like, is this what we're doing? We
Yeah.
something we fought for years, and now just gonna accept it because some white corn-headed nigga is fucking doesn't want Iran to be in power or some shit. Like it's gonna be dumb. Like honestly, like World War III not gonna happen. Guarantee you, what's gonna happen is if we just have like little wars over there, because I'm pretty sure they're like obviously Trump is sending troops over there. What the most that's gonna happen is just like their military fighting us. I doubt they're gonna be sending like actual nukes and shit to America so we all die.
Yeah, like that's just gonna escalate things way too much. And
Yeah.
then by then, if you start sending in nukes, that's probably when you get like a world war or
Yeah,
something.
but once we send like the first big ass like Hiroshima bomb, like y'all fucked. Like we're all fucked. At this point, now all you gotta do is send one hydrogen bomb. Make a hydrogen bomb, just throw that nigga over there, and they're done for forever. Then they can't live in there because all the fucking chemicals and shit. They'll be fine. That's what we're
Yeah.
doing. Or just send them like a whole ass like. Oh my god! That reminds me of the whole ass like new plague that's gonna start in 2020 or some shit.
Oh, basically, so like a lot of people have been saying, well, like scientists have been saying that there's a chance of like the Black Plague being able to return and that type of stuff, and like people being like, oh shit, like another Black Plague, and like tons of people are gonna die type thing, like back in Europe. And basically the reason for this, it's like diseases get stuck in like ice and stuff like
Yeah,
that,
you get
and then
frozen,
yeah, and
and
then
not
like
global
with
warming.
yeah, and like climate change and all that, temperatures rise and the diseases exit out now that's melted, and it can spread around. The thing that a lot of people don't know though is that what is it called? Basically, the Black Plague has came back. Like like people like it's been in like certain like smaller parts of the world where like living conditions are really poor and like it's really unhygienic, and no one really talks about it because it's like these small areas and there's no real like huge pandemic to like worry
Yeah.
people, but like it's came back, and the way we live, it's not going to kill us. Like
Oh yeah, it won't.
we're at that point where it's like we're clean enough, we're like we haven't like our medicine is good enough that like
Unless you're an anti-vax kid,
yeah,
then
you're
you're
you're,
then,
you're insta dead.
then you're fucked. Like honestly, that's something like actually. Yeah, but I saw the meme because they were like when you realize that like in 1820 and 1820 for like the big years that we had like a plague breakout, and now it's gonna be 2020, and that's just the year that another plague breaks out. So I think
Yeah,
it's kind of funny, but at the same time, it's kind of like well, we've done a lot of progress in our technology and science and shit. So I doubt it'll kill us, especially since now we're like we don't live in like a whole ass fucking rat infested, poop scattered like medieval times type of era. So like that we're fine. Like y'all worry too much about what we're doing plagues and shit. Y'all stupid. We lived fucking peacefully for a good amount of fucking time besides like 2001. Like y'all stupid.
yeah, like the media just makes it all seem so bad, and it's
Yeah.
like people don't think like oh, in like our day and age, is it really going to affect us as bad as then? Because like you think about it, like damn, this disease killed like one third of the population back then. Is it going to do the same thing now? But it's like nah, like yeah, it'll kill a couple people, but it's not going to like eradicate that big an amount of the population, because like we've just advanced enough where our science and medicine can take care of it. Unless like it becomes like the super black plague
Oh
or
yeah,
something like
unless
that.
like it mutates with like Ebola and like some other shit we just don't know what the fuck to do. Then like maybe that's probably the only way to catch it. It'll probably be like some World War Z scenario where like everything just goes to shit and we all just fucking end up becoming zombies or something. But I
Yeah.
doubt it. I mean, the worst that can happen now is maybe like a nuke. That's like worst case scenario. Like, nuke.
Yeah, and then just like radiation everywhere causing like super viruses and mutations and like weird things happening. So like yeah. Another thing happening that a lot of you probably haven't heard of because for some reason it hasn't been like popular in the news. I'm pretty sure it's going to become popular in the news when everybody
Yeah,
starts posting about it on Instagram, saying like,
yeah.
"Oh, sign this petition to go save," or like, "Why isn't anybody doing anything about this?" And what I'm talking about is that Australia is
Australia.
on fire right
Yeah,
now.
Australia's completely burning because it's just like I think over there it was like 150 degrees.
It's so hot over
Yeah,
there.
and it's all dry land. Like it's really bad.
Yeah,
Like
like Australia is already like a hot place, and recently like the weather conditions that Australia has been having to go through right now has been causing like the even drier areas to cause on fire. So basically, here I pulled up a little thing. So um, when you search it up, like asking why everything's happening, it says meteorologists say climate system in the Indian Ocean known as the dipole is the main driver behind the extreme heat in Australia. However, many parts of Australia have been in drought conditions, some for years, which have made it easier for the fires to spread and grow. So basically, like like just like where Australia is like positioned in the world, it
It's upside down.
it yeah, it's upside down. Uh, it receives so much heat, like that's why it's so hot over there and like so deserty, you know?
Yeah, 'cause it's so hot, and the fact that it doesn't help that it's just dry land. Like it finally hit that point where it's like fuck it, fires, and it's
Yeah,
just completely burning, and it makes it harder for like to even combat it because it's like it's hot as fuck over there, it's dry as fuck over there. Like what the fuck can you do in that type of scenario where
yeah,
it's
like
just
you
dry
take
and
out the
hot?
fire and you can do that, but it's like eventually everything's gonna dry up again, and it's like it's gonna start more fires.
Yeah,
So
so
like as like sad as it is, sometimes the only way to stop a fire is to just let it run its course until it burns out.
yeah,
And then after that it runs out of stuff to burn, and then that's the only thing you can really do. Like a forest fire.
yeah,
Like
basically,
natural causing forest fires that they'll burn, and they burn out things that are like because those are used to like clear out like forests basically and take out
yeah.
things that like are dead and all that. And like after like it burns through all of that, like the fire will go out, and then it's good. Like the forest is like back to like that balance, right? So it's kind of what's kind of happening in Australia.
Yeah, it's just like I mean, at this point, like they could probably stop it, but I think right now it's like a really bad point. I think like air quality is super bad. Like it's kind of like what happened. Like I think to us, places like 10 times worse. Just 'cause over there it's just pure dry land. It's like little buildings stopping it. Like any major building stopping it, especially in like the place it's at. So like I think the air quality is super bad over there. Like it's just like completely uninhabitable. So like even if you let the fire run its course, it's gonna take a while for all of that shit air to clear. So you're kind of fucked. Anyway, over there's kind of fucked. Nice to live in New Zealand. If you're in New Zealand, you're fine. Like everybody forgets about New Zealand being like that little part of Australia that's right over there. It's like that's the place that doesn't have a military. So like yeah, it's like Australia is burning, and then you have like New Zealand. So you live in New Zealand, you're fine. But everybody living in Australia is fucking like just gone, done for. But like it honestly, it's probably gonna take like a while just because everybody's focused on World War III right now because Trump's retarded. But like
Yeah.
actually, like I know I think David Dobrik posted on Instagram story. Like, oh, forest fire, like fires in Australia. Go into my link and donate to save the fucking Australian people. Where the fuck?
Yeah, and then all the animals too. Like, there's some people. There's been videos of like koalas like running out of the fires, and like they're on fire, just running.
I've never seen that. What the fuck?
Yeah, like it's really messed up because like you have all these animals in there, right? And it's like, what are they gonna do? Like they light on fire, like a bunch dying. Like the ones that do get saved, like a lot of them have like severe burns.
Yeah,
So yeah, it sucks,
yeah.
man.
Like I don't like at this point, we just gotta let nature run its course. Like
Yeah,
nature.
sometimes it's like as much as we don't want it to, like that's not something we caused,
Yeah.
really, in a
Unless
sense.
it was like some dude camping out, he just started a fire.
Started a
I
fire,
just didn't know what to do.
convinced everybody, oh, Australia's getting hotter.
Yeah, like bro, imagine like that would
Just
suck.
like some scientist who's like, oh, I'm gonna go study koalas or something, and then he lights the full forest on fire.
Bro, that would suck. Oh, you're so funny though.
I know,
Like,
but yeah, like eventually, the fire is gonna run out of things to burn, you know, or they're gonna get enough help where they can stop the fire.
yeah. At this point, we should guys see what happens. So right now, everybody's still focused on other topics, and it's like Australia's gonna burning, yo. But like,
Yeah,
I think right now, I think I don't know if it's dying out. I know they're doing a lot to stop it, but as of now, it's still pretty fucking bad. So like we have to just like nature take its course and just let it do its thing and let it like either burn everything to hell or like have people stop it. But like honestly, like nothing we can really do. Like unless like y'all have like money, you want to go donate like $1 million to some fucking like what the fuck is the Red Cross? I think the Red Cross helps right now. But like, y'all want to donate money to the Red Cross? Like no, the fuck, y'all fucking stupid. I'm pretty sure none of you guys. I'm pretty sure half the niggas here probably saw Australia burning and it's like, oh, it's fine. It's not probably not even that bad. And then you like see the pictures and it's like literally just a burning fire, like a real fire around the entire Australian like border and shit. Like, you know, fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Oh,
One more. Another thing for today is juuling.
oh, Julie,
So it's
man.
like e-cigarettes and all that. Just more people trying to come down on it, and like this they're trying to get rid of all the flavors, and they're trying to use that as like a way of stopping people to juul because it's like when you run out of flavors, what's the point of it? Because it's like you're just inhaling smoke at that point, like you don't get any taste out of it, you know?
Now it's actually I know a lot about this because like we're educated. And I totally don't Juul. Don't Juul to your 21 kids, right? Actually I don't Juul. I use something else. But basically with the basically by Juul and like a lot of like the little like vapes became possible, popular, not possible, popular was yes due to flavors, but a lot of people that actually like the way cigarettes taste, like the whole menthol feeling, they make the juice that tastes like menthol, and it's just like a kind of minty taste. So even if like they take away like they have those flavors, menthol and like the minty feeling is still gonna be there for those that do it just to quit cigarettes. So it's like you can't really get rid of like the e-cig and all that because it's kind of like, well, you can get rid of flavors, but like the menthol the menthol taste is going to be there for people that actually like it. Yes, you're going to cut down some business, but either way, that menthol taste is still going to be there. Then honestly, like people think Julian's really bad and like the whole vape thing's really bad just because you don't know much about it. But like y'all fucking, it's gonna be the same fucking white niggas taking like 3 packs a day, thinking of cigarettes, thinking that that's not as bad as I think like finishing like half of your fucking little pod of fucking juice. Like that's fucking stupid. Like the reason why they're all fucking so scared about it is just because I think tobacco makes a pretty good amount of money in America. Like
They make a lot of money.
tobacco companies make a lot of money off like American people because they just like smoking. You know, ever since was it the 80s, 70s when did smoking become a really big thing?
I don't even know.
Anyways, this back then when actually smoking became a really big thing and they make like the chewing tobacco and all that fucking bullshit. Like that's when like really like that's where they make all their money. And now that like there's like, other companies making like a different type of thing where it's just vape and it's like, oh look, it's not like bad for you because it's not using the like the fumes that can give you lung cancer and all this other stuff. It's like it's oh it tastes good. Like we can any type of flavor we want. So kind of like honestly, I think most of the reason why people are just scared is because like well for one it's new. It's like it's something that's not tested. But then again, I think like a lot of people like I think on my Twitter timeline most of the time like whenever like Julian gets brought up again, there's always like some news article or like some like girl posting like oh my little brother was vaping and then he started coughing up blood and then like blah. And I'm just kind of like whoa, where the fuck did he buy his shit? Because if you buy from a shop like an actual vape shop, their stuff is science tested, like science lab tested to make sure it's not from like fucking Brazil, shipped off by in a fucking boonie truck, shipped to America. Like you know, like y'all is stupid. Like same thing for weed and like drugs. Like y'all think it's not bad either, but if you buy the wrong type of weed, you could fucking die. If you buy the wrong wax from someone, you can fucking die. If you fucking buy the wrong type of vape juice, you can fucking die. Like it's literally the same thing. It's something different. Like y'all acting like vaping is fucking that really that bad. They just don't buy the wrong thing. Like I see half the niggas post their fucking them with the little fucking wax cards fucking smoking and shit. I'm like, bro, at this point, just fucking you're just killing yourself at that point. Like, what if your card's laced with fucking cocaine? You're fucked forever. Dumbass.
Yeah, some people, they make the stuff and they'll just put anything in it just to getting money. They don't really care. They're just like, at the end of the day, I'm getting my money. I don't care if this person lives.
Yeah, like y'all gotta remember something, right? Like except some rare cases of drug use. Like I know my cousin told me a story about this dude in America who was like the biggest LSD seller ever. Like the biggest, I forgot his name. I wish I could remember his name. But apparently he sold LSD and it was like one of like he made so much money in America. Like he was like one of the biggest LSD sellers ever. And apparently like he was like he made so much money selling LSD and like but the thing is he was like he never did it to kill anybody. He was like, oh, he's like, I may be selling this shit, but like I'm a good person. He's like I make this shit. He's like, but I'm not trying to kill people. So like he made it. He was like he made a point of just like I think he like when he moved to like Canada and to escape from imprisonment, and then they found him and then they're like when they captured him, they did a whole interview on him and they're like, oh, would you sell this D again? He was like, yeah, I would, because he made so much money off it. And like it's like you gotta get people gotta remember like drug dealers like just like they don't give a fuck. Like they're just kind of like, we want our money. Like they don't give a fuck about your feelings. And yes, like some do take their product seriously, and like they do want to make it good, like make it good, so like they people can buy more. And if as long as people don't die, they get more money.
I searched it up, and the one that came up is a dude called William Leonard Pickard.
Yeah, okay, I think it's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But man, may not be good ass LSD apparently. Oh god, like it's crazy. Like honestly, like y'all fucking are stupid too. Like I don't. You know what? To be honest with you, I don't find drug dealing bad. I don't find like drug lords any of them bad people. They just grew up needing to hustle and make money. That's like the whole point. Like yes, you can make the whole thing of like, but they kill people, they kill innocent people, blah 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 blah. But I mean like, I mean you live in an area like that, like you gotta remember like you gotta fight to survive. Like if you're a mega drug lord, like you gotta do shit in order to make people fear you so they don't fuck with you. Like if like honestly like if like it's not even the fact that drug dealers are bad, it's just their opinion is bad because people die from drugs. That's like the main reason why like if you like took away the like let's say like you took away the fact that drugs could kill you, and you just they were basically like a medicine. If you treat drugs like a medicine, like cocaine and shit, and you have people that sell it, no one's gonna complain. They're not. If you can get it and it won't kill you, and it makes you like okay, like curing you or something, no one's gonna fucking complain about it. You can like the drug lords could be killing people and they'll be justified because they're like, well, their product helps us live, so it's okay if they kill someone. But once you put in the fact that like the drugs can like kill people and it's bad and like it's like all that other shit, the drug dealer's opinion is bad. That's why I have no I don't give a fuck. Like if you're a drug lord, if you're a drug dealer, I don't care. Like you're just trying to make money. I respect that. You're just trying to make money. You're fucking poor or something. You want money. So you're like fuck it. Like I don't like I can't get a job because I dropped out of high school and like this other shit. Cool then. All right, now you gotta sell drugs. So that's like your only means necessary. And obviously the fucking society is gonna be like, oh, you're a drug dealer. That means you're a fucking drop deadbeat motherfucker. But at the same time, the way I see it is, if you're a drug dealer, you're just like, yes, it's bad. You probably could have got a better job, yes, but I'm not gonna judge you for it because I'm just kind of like, well, I mean, you need money, go, you do it, you do you. Like you wanna sell drugs. Like honestly, like it's that's on you. If you wanna get caught up by the police and get fucking detained and then get like a few years in jail, go ahead, that's on you. But like honestly, like if you're just like, but like honestly, I respect the hustle of just trying to sell drugs. Cause it's just kind of like, oh, like I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying go do it. Like I'm just saying that if you do it currently, then like you do you. But like I'm not saying go fucking do it. Like honestly, that's pretty dumb. Like an actual general statement, selling drugs is bad. It's kind of dumb. Cause like if you're the type of dude that just kind of sells it for money, and you don't know what's in there, and you sell it to like your friend, and then your friend dies, and then you're like, and everybody's gonna wonder how the fuck you got it, and then they're gonna go to you because you're his friend, and you're gonna be like, well, I sold it to him, and they're gonna be like, well, what the fuck? Why'd you sell it to him? If it was laced with like so and such and such, and then they're gonna be blaming on you for killing their fucking kid.
Yeah, like if you ever buy drugs, you gotta be super careful. Like, don't just go around and be like, "Damn, I really want it." Like, you just take it from anyone who's like, "Oh yeah, I got some." Like ask around, be like, "Hey, like, I want to try this or whatever. Like, do you know anywhere that's gonna be like safe? Like,
Yeah,
someone I can trust? Like if you ever like had someone who like knows that who did something like that, then go ask them. Like, it's better to be safe than just finding some random dealer and then selling you something, just trying to trick you out, being like, oh, here's something good, when in reality it's like shitty and it's gonna kill you.
yeah. Like honestly, like the way I see it, like drugs have always been around forever. Like we're kids, like we're teenagers, we're gonna want to fucking try shit as like random acts of rebelliousness or like whatever the fuck's your reason for doing it, whether it to be because you're fucking emotionally depressed or because blah blah blah. You're gonna do it eventually. Like I'm pretty sure I've never been either drinking alcohol or doing drugs. You either do one of the two or both. Like doesn't matter. Like a lot of people choose alcohol just because they're like, well, alcohol seems a lot more better than doing drugs, and like I won't get caught if I take a piss test and I say fucking drink a lot of water, some bullshit, whatever the fuck, whatever your reason is. Like you either you do it once and then get over it, or you do it multiple times and get addicted. It's not really in between. And if you're like strong minded, like honestly, like I think a lot of people the thing about drugs is if you're weak minded, like you're kind of fucked. It's like people think addiction is all like oh because you keep doing it. It's like no, it's like addiction is just when you have a weak mind and think because you're drinking it helps you. It's all placebo. It's all like as long as you like do it knowing that like you don't need it, you're fine. Like like honestly, I think like the main reason why a lot of people like do drugs is because like they want to escape reality and they want to just like be calm or whatever the fuck. And it's like, and once you do it once and you have that mindset of I'm doing it because it helps me, you're stuck doing it forever because it helps you, quote unquote helps you. If you just do it because you're just kind of like, fuck it, like it's a pastime, then you're kind of just stuck doing like, it's a pastime, and the placebo effect kicks in, and like you just kind of like you kind of just do it like every once in a while, and then you just say, whatever, I don't need it anymore, and you just can't throw it away. Like that's why a lot of people. That's why when I see addiction, like I'm not saying addiction's like something to laugh at, but I'm also saying that addiction, yes, addiction's real. Like some people do it and like they get addicted and it ruins their lives. Go get help. Go seek help. Go to an AA meeting, whatever the fuck. Go do whatever you need to. Rehab, all that shit. Do all that thing you need to do once you realize what you're doing is bad to yourself. But I'm also saying that if you are gonna do it, keep that mindset of you're doing it for fun. You're not doing it because you need to. That's like the whole reason behind why people get addicted. It's because they feel like whenever they drink alcohol, they do drugs, they feel better. That's the whole reason why people fucking do the things they do. And then you have like that rare case of people that just like doing it because it's fun, and then again addicted because they did it too much. That's really how it works. Like I say this now because I've seen it all. I've seen alcoholism. I've seen like drug addicts. I've seen all that shit. Like I've seen everything. Like I know exactly what the main reason, the main point everybody makes is because I did it because blah 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 blah, or I did it because it was really fun, or I did it because blah 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 blah. Like and then like I did this, and then led to that, and then I got this drug that was super strong. I didn't know what to do, and I started like blah, blah, all that shit. Like it's like I'm mainly talking point. My main talking point about this is just small drugs. I'm not talking like heroin and like cocaine. Like those are really big drugs that intensifies your need for it. Those are things where you just kind of fuck. Once you do those, you're fucked. Like at that point, there's no saving you. You can
Yeah, like you gotta get lucky not to like get addicted after that, man.
yeah, like that because they're just really good. They're just really powerful and shit. So like, you're kind of fucked. So I'm just making a type points about weed and like wax and alcohol and all that shit. Like those are fine. Like a lot of times they kind of scare you with the whole like weed is a gateway drug to more drugs type of thing. And it's like, well, no, if you're just smoking weed because like you want to distract yourself from their life of fucking working a 9 to 5 job or working or going to college and having midterms and shit, you just want to smoke to relieve yourself. And no, if you're those people that are like kind of like messed up in the head and like keep doing it, and then like your friends like, hey, I got this crack pipe, you want to do it? And type of thing, like then like you're kind of fucked right there also. Like it's just a matter of mindset. Like it really is. A lot of things, a lot of people like don't believe this and think like, oh, it's not. If you have the mindset of like blah 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 placebo, the placebo effect is real. Y'all think I'm playing? Placebo is real, like dead ass. Like it's
If
like
if someone can make you believe enough that that's gonna work, like then you'll believe it.
actually I don't know if you guys know placebo. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know what the placebo effect is.
Yeah, so like for anybody who don't, like basically the placebo placebo effect placebo effect is so like the easiest way to explain it is you have a headache, right? Someone gives you a pill and tells you, here, this is like, ibuprofen or whatever. It'll help you. And you take it, 10 minutes goes by and you're like, hey, I feel better. And then, after a while, like later in the day, they come up to you and like you go up to them, you're like, hey, thanks for that pill, it really helped me. And they're like, and they tell you, oh yeah, that wasn't ibuprofen, that was just a sugar pill.
Yeah,
And for you guys who don't know what a sugar pill is, just like this a pill that does nothing, right? Like
yeah,
just sugar, and like you take it, it's like not gonna do anything to you. But they gave it to you. It looked exactly like
and
an
ibuprofen.
ibuprofen, and you thought, okay, this is gonna help me, and like your body like thinks it's real, and it basically just makes the pain go away. Like you make yourself believe that that's gonna happen, and it actually happens.
Yeah, like the placebo effect is something pretty strong. Like I know like and plus like obviously there is medication like for like there's always like Advil and Tylenol and all that shit. Like that works too. That's mainly like the whole like they obviously they made it so that like your headache does go away. Like it's all like science lab tested all that shit. It's to help like make sure that your body is like okay and stuff. Kind of like just kind of reset your body type of thing. But a lot of the times placebo effect does work if you just take it without knowing. A lot of times placebo effect is only very like really useful to people or like actually make people think it if they don't know.
Yeah, like you can't take it being told like, oh, this might be a placebo,
Yeah, like you
because
can't
that's
do
gonna
that.
make it worse and not gonna work. Because you're gonna be like, damn, what if this is a placebo and it's not gonna work? And then like you tell yourself it's not gonna work and then it doesn't work. So it's like, oh, you know. It
Yeah,
sucks.
so it's like a lot of times like placebo is just like a really big. It's actually a really really like actual thing. Like y'all think we're joking. It's not. Like placebo is real. It's kind of like when I'm sick. I usually when I'm sick, I'm just kind of like, no, I'm not sick. I'm fine. Until it gets like really bad, and I'm like, okay, yes, I am fucking sick. But usually, like if you tell yourself something and you just keep saying it, saying it, saying it, your entire mind will just start like doing it. So like let's say like you're depressed, right? And like you wake up one day, you're just like, you know what, I'm gonna stop. I'm just gonna think positive thoughts. I'm gonna go about my day being positive. Eventually your mind is gonna end up shifting gears and start being like, huh, okay, like I'm really thinking positive, blah 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 blah. And if you commit to it, you just eventually forget that you were ever depressed and now you're happy until like one day you're like you get it again and you're like, oh well fuck, and then you kind of like get to redo it and do it and do it. Like I know a lot of times like if you go to a therapist, they give you like a bunch of like antidepressants and shit like that. A lot of times it's really nothing. And they just give you the pill and they're like, look, this is supposed to help you. And a lot of times, like I know, I forgot who it was that told me this, or I saw it somewhere where like there was a therapist, right, and he was like an unconventional one. They were like, oh, like I'm really like, or my style is unorthodox, and like so the kid goes up to him and he's like, hey, like I'm gonna prescribe you these antidepressants. You take them every day, you take them, and then you'll feel better. And the kid was like, okay. And the entire pill was just a sugar pill. Like it was nothing. It was nothing. It was nothing special. It was just a regular pill that did nothing. And the kid after therapy would come and talk about it, and then they would take the pill, and then he started showing improvement. And then at the end, when the therapist was like, "Oh, like how do you feel like after our sessions, after the entire like months you've been doing that? How do you feel?" And then he was like, the kid was like, "Oh, like I feel better. Like I feel okay. Like thank you for helping." And it's like, "Oh, let me tell you this now. That the pills did nothing. It was just the fact that we tricked your mind into thinking that the antidepressant would help you, when in reality it was just the fact that you talking and expressing your feelings was actually what's helping you." And like people was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" So like it's kind of like placebo only works in people if you don't tell them. You just gotta tell them like, hey, well, X Y Z, this is gonna help you, and it does. And then like they have like those rare cases where like if it's really serious and like you give them actual medication and shit like that, and it's just like, oh, like they obviously, like I said, they do make medication for shit. If you're sick or not, I'm not saying go around fucking. If you're like having like the fucking flu, you keep telling yourself, no, I'm not sick. And you're like fucking bleed, you're fucking gushing out mucus from your fucking nose. And you're being retarded at that point. Make medication for that. Go fucking take some medicine,
Yeah, it has to
dumbass.
be like small little things, you know. You can't like break your arm and like bone sticking out and tell yourself, "Oh, I'm fine,"
I'm
and the
fine.
pain goes away. No,
Yeah, like it's not that good. Well, yeah, it's not like that.
like you
I
have a headache, like yeah,
Yeah,
it'll
if
work.
you have a headache, like you just like, oh, like my head hurts, let me go take some ibuprofen. You'll take it, and like it doesn't go away. It's because most people are just thinking about it. After time when I have a headache, I just kind of deal with it. I'm just kind of like, ah, it'll go away eventually. Yeah, it's fine. I'm like, I don't need to take some shit for
Sometimes
that.
you just forget that you have a headache and it goes
Oh
away.
yeah, sometimes you just forget. Like sometimes I have really, like some aches and pains in my body, and I'm just like, damn, this shit fucking sucks. And then I go like out, and I'm just like forgetting about it. And I'm like, oh, cool then, like it's fine. Like it's just it's one of those things where you have to have a certain type of mindset to be able to do a lot of things.
Yeah,
Like, like it's one of those things where like you have to really have a mindset for it. Like a lot of people think mindset's a joke. Like a lot of times people are like, oh, like you can have whatever mindset, you can still get about your life. Like no, like let's say if you meet someone that has the mindset of working hard and doing things, then you have the person that's the mindset of a couch potato. You can clearly see the difference in each person. And it's not even just the fact that they're just two different people that between each other. It's the fact that their mindset was different from the beginning. Like if like you put my mindset and Christian's mindset is I need to get shit done even though I don't want to do it. My mindset is I don't want to get shit done, so I won't do it. That's my mindset. I won't do it. Like if you put us together in a fucking room to do something, I'm pretty sure he'll get more done than I would. But then my mindset would be like, if he's doing it, I have to do it. So like that's kind of how it works. A lot of the times you need to surround yourself with people that will help you out to get a better mindset. You know, that's mainly it. Like if you're just stuck in a room by yourself, or you have people with really bad mindsets like you, it won't help anything. So like it's kind of like it just depends. Like if you're like the type of person that's really empathetic and sympathetic and all that other bullshit, if you're surrounding yourself with people that are fucking like, that's also another way. That's also a way of black people. So let me explain this. So if you're surrounding yourself with, let's say you're a really happy person and you surround yourself with people that are fucking depressed, you will eventually start being like,
yeah, because like the mood is always down, and like maybe you're the happy person, right? And you're always trying to make them happy, but you know, there's like their depression is so bad that like it doesn't like it's not working good on them, and they're you know they're not. It doesn't look like they're getting any better from like you know you trying to make them feel better, and you're just like down, like you may start feeling like you're useless, and like you start getting like upset, like not depressed, but like you start feeling upset, or like and like you're just not as happy anymore, being like, damn, nothing I do is gonna help them, so might as well just not be as happy,
Yeah, and then also once you start doing that, everything around you, it kind of like after that, everything around you also your life. Like you could go home and maybe like there like because your mindset was so different, you didn't see the world the way it is. Let's say now you go home and like you see your parents fighting, and you're kind of like, whoa, like how long has this been happening for? And then you start noticing a lot of things because when you're happy, your mind only notices certain things. It's kind of like only noticing like the good things that are going on in your life. But in reality, like when you start getting sad, you start noticing like the actual bad things in your life. That's kind of like why when like you have that mindset of sadness, everything in life kind of seems more bleak because you're just kind of like, oh well, I'm sad. Now look at this, like my fucking blah blah blah's happy, this is blah blah's happy, now I'm even more sad. And but if you have like the happy mindset, like if you notice like a lot of people with a happy mindset and like you meet their parents and like, you kind of get the off vibe of like what the fuck is wrong with them, and then but you see their kid and you're like, how are you so happy? And they're like, oh, like, what do you mean? Like I'm happy, like I see fine, we have a house, blah blah blah, and you kind of like it's like you just kind of don't get it because you're just kind of because then you're sad. Like if you're sad and you're with a happy person and then you go meet their parents and their parents are having problems, you're gonna notice it better than they would. The same thing if you go if like a dude like if the happy person went to your house and you're sad and you notice like your parents are happy, they're gonna wonder why the fuck you're sad. It's kind of like it just depends on the mindset you guys have. Because at the end of the day, it's like no one's gonna change your mindset for you. You gotta like do that yourself. And you also gotta remember you gotta surround yourself with people that actually have the same mindset as you. Like I don't like surrounding myself with people that are fucking depressed because then it's like, yo, nigga, like I have my own problems to deal with. I want to deal with your shit too. So it's like, guys, like that's the reason why I don't do that. And it's like it's kind of like the thing of just yeah, the mindset's really important. Like even the mindset now, like especially like y'all paranoid niggas about World War III, bro. Like if I can quote a teacher back to that shit too. Y'all have the mindset of like the world's gonna end and shit, and then like and all your entire probably your entire Hispanic family too is like, oh, like the world's gonna end. We all gotta move back to Mexico and shit. You know, like y'all being dumb like that. And then y'all start getting paranoid. Y'all start like thinking the worst, and then y'all just end up ending your lives because you fucking thought World War II was gonna happen. Reality, nothing fucking happened. You know, like you're all stupid. It's the way it is. It's all
Yes.
about mindset. But yeah, that should conclude this today's podcast episode.
Yeah,
Hope you guys
so
enjoyed.
World War III ain't happening. Australia's on fire. Stop dueling.
Yeah,
If you do duel, be careful where you buy.
yeah. Mindset's
Uh,
important. Zen
yes,
mode
mindset very
activated.
important. Surround yourself with good people. That doesn't mean like ignore the bad, like the unhappy
Oh
people or
yeah,
depressed people.
if you're gonna be that nigga that just end up dropping all of their friends and they all kill themselves, it's gonna be
Yeah,
their
that's
fault.
something worse. Like, don't drop someone because of that, or don't try and be friends with someone like that. You know, of course, try and like interact with them, and like maybe that'll help them out. But if they're like actively, trying to turn you into like what they are like, and like making you feel like a bad person, then like maybe like, then you can have the right of like just dropping them.
Yeah,
But
let the deuce have it there. But
yeah,
if you're like the counterbalance of like I'm happy, you're sad, and then you help the sad person out, and just stay there. Like y'all chill, y'all fine. But
yeah.
like I'll conclude today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, like, please shout us out. And you have if you like this, please. This is the year we take over.
Tell your friends, man. Tell your friends.
This is the year we have to delete episode 3 when I say the N word. Like this is the year we have to do all that shit. Like, we need this. This could make us money.
Controls chaos everywhere. Come on,
Yeah, we put that shit up everywhere. All right, guys.
man. Later.
Laters.